Guys, what's up? Getting seasick a bit. No, I didn't see anything on thermals coming in. Right now, for this episode, I'm gonna act as a bit of a lone wolf, but for recon purposes, so. As a soldier of NATO that wants to operate in the highest discretion, I'm using CSAT clothing, so nothing gets pushed back on me, because I know there's been light skirmishes between NATO and CSAT forces. But I don't want to cause an incident on an international scale, so we're going to pose as CSAT Spec Ops. And that bunny gave me a little scare. I mean, coming in, geez, there were, I think I saw 3 different 4-man patrols and 2 8-man patrols of Takistan insurgents. So you know you gotta be extremely careful here. Thermals is the only way I'm gonna get eyes on them before they get eyes on me. And they outnumber me. Alright, so I can get them on. Does that work for long range too? Oh, yes. I'm gonna keep that off until I need to use it. I'm gonna keep it on short range scopes. I may have thermals, but with this terrain, almost always they might get the jump on me and defilades. Alright, so I've marked a group of rally points where I can stay on the hills. I have a general idea of how I'm going to follow them. See, using the hills to my advantage. Sticking on ridge lines so I can get a good idea. That's going to be the first scary crossover. I'm hoping there's not a static checkpoint in any of those locations, but keep crossing, and that's the last one I marked because there is no good area. I'm basically looking for a good area to cross. Might do it here. But this is going to be a very long, and I'll admit, slightly boring episode. But this is the life of Recon. I might see a lot of action, I might not. If I see a bunch of units, I might not even engage, because Ace Medical, I do have a good amount of bandages, but I don't have any blood. So if I lose some, I lose some. If I get crippled, I get crippled. Just in this bush, I don't really want to run into anything, because if I do, game over. That or I have to act really fast and kill the 4 or 8 of them that'll be there. Which I guess will make for something interesting. Little surprised though, I was freaking out because literally there were, Jesus Christ. Yeah, 2 8-mans and 3 4-mans, so that's about 28 to 30 enemy troops right there, just enemy insurgents. guess having shore parties, but they were, yeah, 8 and 4-man patrol, and then an 8 and 2 4-mans over here. I almost decided to mark their positions. But my last episode, when I was looking around with that attack helicopter, the Apache, was a buddy of mine, looking for that damn sniper team. Yeah, they were everywhere. That's what a live does. I don't have third person either, so I can't really cheat. Actually, I'm not sure if this is either infrared or thermals. I'm gonna just stick to calling it thermal. But if someone wants to correct me, if they light up as black... Actually, no, if they light up as black, that's infrared. Because if they light up as white, that's thermals, because white's heat. So, okay, I'm gonna start referring to this as infrared. If I'm horribly wrong, please let me know. Someone please educate me on the difference, too. Alright, so I'm a little north of my checkpoint, but that's okay. I had no idea how this terrain was going to be, and it's completely dependent on, God, these bunnies, how the terrain looks when I get there in enemy patrols. It's just a rough guideline. If you notice, there isn't like an exact line. I should probably just keep my head on a swivel instead. Keep my gun forward. And then when oh, whoops, I was accidentally cycling through the ranges. Then when I get up the hill, I can look around. I would have thought I'd run into an enemy patrol by now. Oh, fucking bunny. Alright, so there's a road to cross. I don't see anything. I mean, bunnies are coming up on infrared. I'm sorry, I might just refer to the thermal, but... Alright, I need to just follow this ridge line up here. I'm gonna take a knee when I see the road, before I cross. Get my stamina up. Because even as Recon, I'm wearing light gear, but I've got a lot of ammo, because I expected there to be a lot of insurgents I'd have to crawl past. Or at least, like, think about engaging. Whoa, what's that? That's a bunny. Oh, I only have basic binoculars. That's the thing I forgot to grab. Alright, well. Alright, so that's the town over there. Came up a bit on infrared, but nothing really important. Let's start heading east. Got the road coming up on my GPS. Bunnies, man. Maybe it's they're recon bunnies, you know, just they'll tell the enemy where I am, and then the enemy will start spawning around me. Maybe I'm outside of the spawn zone, but regardless, that just means I can get to my objective much faster. An objective that'll actually have enemy units. Hell, when I get closer to it, I'll probably keep running into more enemy activity. So let's quickly sprint across this road. Let's then get up on these hills and then I'll take a knee. No, okay, that's just a building. I thought that was infrared contact up there. I wouldn't have engaged him even if there was. I just wanted to make sure shit was spawning around me. I don't want a video of me just running around with this on. You know, I want something actually interesting today. You know, something fun to de-stress with. And then I'm gonna join Luton's mission today and live stream it. And we're all gonna die. So that might be garrison contact. You know, something up there in the buildings. Because it is a town. So that'll be either civilian or... I don't even need to be guns up right now at this rate. You know, I should have started the recording when I frickin'... Nope, rocks. Russian soldiers. Or rocks. That's all just rocks and fucking parts of the tree textures, Jesus. I should have started the recording though when I was taking the boat in just to show the amount of frickin' insurgents I was running into. Like, they had trucks. They were on foot around the coast. Like, I was kind of freaking out. Thinking, oh shit, that's what I got to engage coming in. And then, nope, found a spot, went in. Now I'm kind of disappointed. But real life-wise, just how I'm supposed to treat this, in a way, I cannot be more thankful. Yeah, the bunnies keep... Maybe the bunnies are the enemy. The bunnies are just following me. I remember, excuse me, a few months ago, a friend of mine hosted an operation, which one day I will recreate when I figure it out. But he basically made a bunch of bunnies on the map of a standard AO. Jesus, my throat. And, he basically spawned them all in with landmines. So if you went up near the bunny would explode. It would kill the bunny, but it would also kill you. If two bunnies came near each other, the landmines would explode, killing both the bunnies. But sometimes one of them wouldn't explode. It would just be the one. So the other one became a static landmine, even if the bunny despawned. That's kind of why I have a fear of bunnies. Those are rocks, I swear. I mean, something slightly comes up on infrared. Ah, no, it's just light. Alright, fuck it. Alright, the next general waypoint was over here, but I'm gonna follow this ridge. Hell, at this rate, I could probably cross right here, but that's probably when we'll run into more contact since it's closer to an objective. Just peek our head over the ridge, make sure nothing's been trolling. mean, from a server's perspective, I can understand, like, maybe, like, this area around where the farthest, but then there's objectives up here too, so I don't know. I don't know how the server is spawning in enemy units, but maybe I'm just lucky. Let's go with that. I'm just really lucky that I haven't run into anything, but maybe as soon as I cross this hill, there's gonna be like an entire Russian convoy. And no, I'm not gonna like cut the video here. Fucking buddy. I'm not gonna cut the video here, go into Zeus and damn. Edit an entire Russian convoy just for the hell of it. That'd be funny though. So what am I looking at now? That's that town. Maybe I'll run into Bigfoot. Or a Russian Sasquatch. These fucking bunnies, man. I swear to God. Now this is gonna be one of those situations where even though I've got fucking infrared on, I can spot anything because I've got a nice view distance on this new computer. They're still gonna like just see me with no night vision in pitch black and just shoot me in the head. I am so surprised. I expected to at least like run into 3 or 4 squads and have to engage one of them and then quickly displace if they fired. Fucking snake. Maybe I am just being Solid Snake right now. Bunny down there. But in actuality, there are some military superpowers, NATO, for example, or just simple countries, USA, Russia. They do a lot of oh shit. As I was saying, they do a lot of PMC outsourcing for stuff like this. They do have their own guys, but sometimes they, oh my God, how many are down there? And then you have PMCs cover stuff like this. And then sometimes they just have their own guys do epic recon like this, but holy crap, how many guys were down there? So there's something over there. Oh shit. This is all in there. Christ, so that's at least an 8-man patrol and some static guys. Yeah, this is all... Jeez, that's infested. Fuck's sake. Okay. Let me just check around, make sure none of them are patrolling back here. Oh shit. Yeah, we're in Bandit Town now, okay. Isolated patrol, 2 of them. Might be 2 more coming over the ridge. I don't know how many there are yet. If there's just 2, I'm gonna drop them. Shit, no, there's a 3rd. just over this line. They don't have thermals. Oh god, there's... Shit. Alright, I gotta displace. See if it was something like that 3-man. Oh god, okay, that's not a 3-man. Guns up, short range. Oh shit, there were more thermal contacts just over this little ridge. Alright. I gotta keep checking my 6 now. Yeah, now we're in the environment that I thought I was gonna be getting in. If it's an isolated 4-man patrol, I can definitely engage that easy. If it's 8, it really depends on my situation. If they're all in an open field, I can drop them no problem, but they were coming over a hill. If I engage them right now, in the position I was in, they fucking bunnies. 3 more of them could have come around. I wouldn't have eyes on, and I'd have to be extremely careful how I proceeded, because they could try and flank around my position. You know how Arma AI is. It's atrocious. Because I don't really want to get shot right now, because I still don't remember exactly how all the bandages work. Okay, I thought that guy in the back was guns up, so that's a 4-man patrol, and I saw 2 guys. Definitely more than a 4-man patrol, though. Oh, shit. Right, that's a static checkpoint up on the road. I'm gonna have to do a wide berth here and push north. Because there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to push south. I'm not gonna cut through that open area either. It's a fucking death trap. So now I gotta be careful not to get caught in the tail of that 8-man patrol. These guys had NVGs. Hell, I'd probably displace as soon as I saw that 8-man patrol push north and swing around. That better be a fucking buddy. Okay. Because it looked like some guy that was prone, and if they're prone, that means they know I'm here. And these guys have AKMs and AK-47 7.62. I forget what the AKM caliber is, like 5.45 or something. I know one of them is. But those things are loud. And if I engage anyone around this area, I'm fucked. Because they will all home in on my position. So I'd have to immediately displace where I came from, and I'd probably have to scrub the op. Because normally when I do this, I do have a few other guys to help cover my ass. If that's just a 2-man patrol, I'm gonna take him. Looks like it. He's down. Alright, they're down. I didn't know they could come in 2-man patrols either. The only 2-man patrol I think I've seen is, no, I've seen one of them. they're actually kind of rare. Fucking bunny. Yeah, it was one of them I took out, and then the sniper team. But okay, they were dropped. Alright, if I push up north, I can swing around, evade that checkpoint. I can use Defilade to push back up. I think it's because I'm like, this is like the edge of their spawn for this section or something. Like they'll spawn in specific areas, so I'm gonna keep myself on the edge of that territory, which I know is abusing the game a bit, but you just witnessed what I would have to go through otherwise, and as a single unit doing recon. Hell, I'm actually gonna quickly mark this. Shit. Okay. Well, that did, oh my god, I just fucking, yep, fucking. Okay, let's try to do this again, shall we? There was also a CP somewhere up here. But yeah, I really need to start displacing, because that two-man patrol, as you can see, he's got, oh my fucking god, smoking my bunny. He's definitely got a lot of friends, and I'm assuming they're gonna figure things out. If they don't come back or check in a few minutes, I don't fucking know. The point is I want to get the fuck out of here. If that was an 8-man patrol, I'd wait for them to pass. Oh, shit. That would have been bad. Alright, so clearly I need to give a much wider berth here. There's another CP. Because that was over here. There's no way I would have been able to see that. So there's two checkpoints. Fuck's sake. Alright, I'm gonna go guns down here. Yeah, there are two guys I dropped. I'm going to assume that BTR has thermals. I am wearing thermal-proof gear though, but still, I will look like a small little non-thermal blip actually moving through the road. And knowing these AI, I think they'd be able to figure that out. Fucking bunnies, I swear to God. Alright. Yeah, that should be perfect. Then I can get on that. Now to put it like this, if I get engaged now, I'm gonna get really salty about that BTR. Oh my god, worst thing that can happen is the beginning of like an 8-man patrol. just walks over that ridge. Because if they start making noise in that BTR and that checkpoint's gonna hear, and they've got turrets and AI. Turret AI is the worst. Yeah, so there's 2 checkpoints. If I had more people and a dedicated Recon AT, I'd probably engage one. Man, my left shoulder blade's killing me. Yeah, okay, I know what it is, because I slouch. Fucking hell. Alright, I'm in defilade now. Still within visual range. So, I'm gonna get up this hill. Hope to God nothing drives by. Okay. Still just the 2 guys I killed. We're just gonna keep moving. Now we are getting back into that spawn zone area, so when I get on top of this hill, I'm probably gonna go guns up. Rocks? We're fucking Soviet soldiers. Okay. So it looks like those patrols are actually sweeping over to where I was just reconning. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah. Don't want to puff myself up. I'm gonna keep guns down, actually, for the little speed boost. God, this could be worse, though, if they were all Russians. With night vision. And thermal vision, fucking buddy. I'd be in a lot of trouble. I mean, just look at all of them. Yeah, that town is heavily infested. Looks like there's a bit more openings to the left, which is where I'm heading, but cannot be too careful here at all. I remember. First time I played DayZ, which was the mod for Arma 2, I was actually doing very well for myself. I got inland pretty well, got a bit of food, and it was actually like a pretty populated server, so I saw a lot of people. I was originally in Cherno, and I saw a lot of people get killed around me, like just outright sniped, so I was one of the lucky little Bambis. And I basically ran all the way up to Oreo Castro. I got some more supplies, and I headed inland even more and more. Managed to find a camping tent in Oreo Castro as well, so I made a small little base for myself deep inland. Vehicles were rare as fuck, so I wasn't able to find any. But I found a down chopper, and the 2 weapons I found in it, as well as some antibiotics, like a bunch of rare goodies that I thought was great. Plenty of food, water, ammo, M249 saw, and an L118 thermal TWS. I loved that thing because that thing, like, now that I had that gear, I went back to my tent. I put the M249 in there, some more of the food, the water. Like, that was one of those points where if I could, like, my thinking was, since it was still, like, relatively close, it was within 3 kilometers of, like, the coast from Daisy, like, I would just, when I spawn, I would run to that position and, you know, get some food, water, maybe a weapon if I had some, plenty in there, but, yeah, that whole, TWS, man, I would always, like, you know, I'd run maybe 50 meters, and then I'd do a thermal scan. And I remember when I would see a fucking bunny, it would freak the shit out of me. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work because I was an idiot and brought the wrong thing. Okay, so those are a few static guys. Nothing to worry about. Where am I? Yeah, okay, I'm way north. Maybe I could cross. You know, I don't have to... Jeez, wow, I've actually pushed in pretty far. Let me see if I can get some more viewing on this town. And then if I can, I'll try to cross. But, yeah, so... Bunnies, man. My deal with bunnies goes way fucking back. Remember, the first time I saw one on thermal, I actually started shooting at it. Because I thought it was a player. Because it looked like it was like a head poking out of the bushes, so I immediately thought, oh shit, it's a sniper and he's trying to kill me. And then I ran up and I gutted it. I'm like, oh, okay, meat, great. I wasted like half my magazine, 15 shots of a stag nag mag on this guy. I mean, yeah, on that server I was on it for 2 weeks. I did really well. I died a few times, but I never lost that thermal gun. I only died because I would start doing Northwest Airfield and there were snipers, so counter sniping. But that was all back when I had like the frickin' on Arma 2 it got unlike Arma 3 it got 10 FPS, that old Samsung laptop. It got about 25, 30, which was manageable. So I'm actually going to cross right here. So I'm going to delete this one waypoint. I'm going to put a waypoint there, because I do want to show the rest of the team that spawns in, like how I did this. Because I'm not sure if they're going to join in now or later or whenever. But yeah, Daisy was, even now, I think the modded version is still better than the current version. The mod for Arma 2, because you've got so many different maps, so many different modes, epoch, overpoch. I'm not sure if Origins is still one of them. That was also really fun. Got to talk with the dev team and help, like, beta test everything. Those were the days. It's probably really hard to hear me because I'm fucking whispering. So for that, I apologize. Okay, so it's just... Is that a bunker? No, okay, that's just a cone. I'm actually gonna set up and take these guys. Okay, that's not what I wanted. That's also not what I want. Maybe I can, like... No. That'll work. Let's take out the checkpoint first. He's down. Other guy's freaked out. He's down. Yeah, okay. Good, I eliminated a little checkpoint. Yeah, I didn't know if that guy on the right, he was in a bunker, so I figured he might be on a static. You always want to take out statics first, because those things, especially his gun, that had thermal and night vision. So, you know, prioritize your threats. See, I don't see anyone in that fucking town. Yet the town over. Maybe it's because, like, Monday nights they defend that town. Tuesday nights they go over this town. And okay, I thought I saw some guys, so I almost said I spoke too soon. Getting a few different infrared blips, but I think that's just buildings. Ah, shit, my mic. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a quick knee. Let my stamina rejuvenate. And my mic's about to go off, so... Alright, we're good. Bunnies, man, I was about to say, where did it go? Man, I don't like this though. When you're in the middle of a slightly open field, there's still a good few trees for cover and stuff and some bushes, but you gotta be extra vigilant. And I'm coming up to an objective and I've already seen there's plenty of enemy units at very specific locations. But I've killed 4 guys. Evaded about 30 to 40. And some BTRs, and statics, and a DHSK or whatever. That was at that checkpoint further in the city. Alright, so we're just gonna go up this hill and get eyes on this airfield. Take out enemy anti-air radar. I don't know, as a recon element, I got to assess the situation. Heck, I'm probably going to cut the episode when I get up on the hill. Yeah, I know, I'm a jerk, but like I said, I don't want anything to like go over a fucking hour, and this has been, I don't even know how long this has been. But I know for the fact it's getting close to an hour. Shit, I was crouched. Didn't mean to do that. Probably because I was sniping. I don't know, there's probably gonna be BTRs and shit down at the airfield though, so I'll have to pick my targets very carefully. And at very specific angles. These bunnies, man, I swear to God, they intentionally spawn around you too, I know that. But they always come in like a cluster, and just after that mission, man. Never again. Never trust a bunny. Fuck, where's that from? Hoodwinked. Never trust a bunny. That squirrel, man. Love them. I swear. So I got good eyes on both of these towns. Just about to get to the last waypoint, then I'll have eyes on the Recon spot. Yeah, pros of living back at college. You have wicked fast internet. You're away from parents and stuff and brothers and siblings that like to bug you. You've got your own space for the most part. Cons. In American college, unless you have a lot of money, you normally have to share it with someone. And I'm happy my roommate's chill, but you know, if you hear any background noise, I do apologize. I can't control it, but trust me, I'm actually really, really happy that he's my roommate, because God, last year, if I were to try to do this last year, there'd be no fucking way. There'd either be too much background noise or too much bitching or too many questions. Alright, so it looks like I'm coming up on the airfield now. So as you just saw that two-man patrol, I'm gonna cut this recording now, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.